Hey everyone, welcome to You Can Automate. In this session, we are going to focus on Appium-Mcp. To demonstrate the usage of Appium-Mcp, I am using WebdriverIO as an automation tool, and this tool is specifically used for web automation as well as for mobile automation. And in this, I am going to use JavaScript as a programming language. So let's begin with this session. This is the npm package for Appium-Mcp, which has good documentation. There are multiple Appium-Mcps are available in the website, but this has some promising documentation. If you scroll down, there are some details given here. What are the requirements it is required, and some of the configuration details are required. If you scroll down a little bit, there are some more configuration required to set up the project and start with that. So to begin with any of the project, we'll go that we'll create one particular folder and we'll start with our coding here. So what I will do here is I will just go to terminal. I'll start with first WDIO installation here. So this is a command to install the WDIO. So it will start asking the different commands, different questions to install WDIO, that is WebDriver IO, and it is installing the WebDriver IO. It is asking some question that this is a folder you want to start with the installation, and here I am selecting web or mobile application automation, and after that I'm going to select as a local machine here, and then it is asking whether you want to work on web or mobile. Here I'm going to select mobile here, and then it is asking whether Android or iOS. As I'm working on iOS, I'll select iOS here, and then it is asking which framework you want to work on. So by default I'm selecting Mocha here, and then it is asking whether you want to use a TypeScript or a JavaScript. I am selecting JavaScript, so Yan, and it is asking whether you want to generate auto some test cases. Here I'm selecting no here, and then here I'm selecting spec file here, and then it is asking some plugins, whether you want to add some plugins or not, and then it is asking whether you need a visual testing. Then here it is asking some details about Appium. Do you want to install Appium? I said yes, and here I am selecting npm package here. So it started installing all the requirements whatever we have selected through npm, and after installing this is how it looks like. And then it is asking whether you want to use a Appium installer here. So I have selected yes, and it is going to select a different packages and different setup, and it is going to install. So here I am selecting iOS environment first, then Appium driver here, then it is asking whether you want to install latest Appium server here, and then I'm asking to install Appium drivers, that is XCUITest. So step by step it will install each and every plugin or library, and then finally I'm running the Appium doctor to check whether it has everything or not. Then I will exit here. So first I will copy this configuration whatever is provided here, and if you see here, these are the requirements which are given. I have installed all these requirements before itself and kept my system ready for that, and after that I'll directly go for this configuration whatever is given here. I'll copy this entire configuration and I'll go to my project and I will start adding this details here. So create a folder called .vs code, and inside that I'm going to create another file called mcp.json, and here I'm adding my whatever the copied content here. So it is showing some error, that is MCP server name. So I'm correcting here, and this is the correction is done. And after that, this is the direct configuration. And as I'm working on iOS, I'm deleting this Android underscore home variable. And capabilities underscore config is we are going to create one capabilities.json, and then that path will be provided here, right? So I'm creating a capabilities.json here. Inside that I'm going to add all the device details and the Appium configuration details whatever I have it, and these are the different capabilities which I have in this capabilities.json. So here I'm going to excode device and simulator, copying my simulator name here, that is iPhone 16 Pro, and that I will add it in my capabilities.json as a device name. Then I will select this UDID of the simulator, and then bundle ID I have given as a mobile Safari browser, and my capabilities file is ready. Then I'll copy the path of this capabilities.json and I will add it in this mcp.json, so that it will refer this configuration while working with MCP server. And here after that I'm just going to click on the start button so that MCP server is started. Then I will click on show output, and then it is showing that MCP server is started. This is a log which is showing after starting the MCP server. And this is what I want to do. I want to launch the Safari browser, enter the Amazon website and search for some keyword here, that is iPhone 15 Pro. Right? This is what I want to do it. And if you come to npm package website, there are list of available tools here. These are the available tools: select underscore platform, select underscore device. These all tools provided by MCP, which we have installed, right? And once we start the Appium-Mcp, and these tools will be started. And here is an example given here, that is in the prompt. This is what we are going to add it in our prompt. Launch the Amazon website and search for this particular keyword. I'll copy this particular entire prompt which is given here. I'll come to my VS Code editor here, and if you see here in our VS Code editor, there is something called GitHub Copilot. And if you see here, this is the plugin which I have added, and here I have selected agent mode, and here you can select the model which you want to add the prompt, and after that you can start with your prompt whichever you want to add. And before that I will start my Appium server. This Appium server is running in my default port, that is 4723, and then here I am going to add my prompt. So once you add the prompt, there are list of tools which will start, that is Appium screenshot, select a platform, set up the WDIO, right? That it will start automatically start calling the different tools of the Appium, and then it will start executing our test cases whatever we have given, and this test case will be in a form of prompt. If you see here, it is calling Appium underscore find element, and first it has launched the amazon.com. Then it is going to click on the search bar and enter some keyword whatever we have provided. This is automatically Appium-Mcp is deciding, and it is deciding with the help of GitHub Copilot, right? So it is executing automatically, no need to write any of the script. By a simple prompt, it is going to search for a given keyword in the Amazon website. So finally it is entering the keyword here, and it will click on the first suggestion whatever comes on. So this is what our test case is. So if you observe here, we are not adding any of the script here. It is automatically generating the script, automatically it is taking the decisions also. These are the different steps it has followed. First it has opened the Safari browser, navigated to website, and then it searched for a specific keyword. And these are the steps generated. Here I am going to write that to generate a specific test case for this all the above steps whichever you have generated, so that I can use it for the next time. So this is how you will use Appium-Mcp, and you can provide your natural language prompt and you can generate your test script. So it is going to create a test script for me so that I can execute in the next time. So this is about Appium-Mcp with the combination of WebDriverIO. So try all these things and let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.